Hi everyone, I am Ajit. I am working as an assistant professor, Department of Computer Science Engineering in St. Martin's Engineering College. I'm going to OSI reference model, and before I'm going to what is a network. Network is a computer network reference to the interconnect devices in the data transfer to the uh, communication standard in the protocol. The types of network is a PAN, LAN, WAN, MAN. PAN is a personal area network. The personal area network means like Bluetooth. Bluetooth is a personal area network, and LAN is a local area network, the local graphical area in the home or office in using the LAN network. And MAN, metropolitan network. The metropolitan network is a large graphical area in this city. And WAN is a wide area network. Wide area network means using to the over to the internet. And I'm going to the OSI layer. OSI layer, and OSI layer is a open system interconnection in developed by 1984, and this is developed in the ISO, International Standard Organization, in the year of 1984, and achieved by international standard communication in the network. And I'm going to the layer. This is a 7 layer of OSI layer, and um, OSI layers, and connect to the 7 layers. This is part of three parts, and one part is a hardware layers. Hardware like is a physical layer, data link layer, network layer, and main important things are out of the OS layer, transport layer, and this part of software layers, sessions layer, presentation layers, and application layers. I'm going to the first layer, physical layer. Physical layer is a connect to the physical connection in the device. This is a convert to bits zeros and ones, converting the sender to receiver, go to the using transmission medium in using the for physical layer. And this is a physical layer diagram. This is a sender and receiver. The sender, one message sent to the convert to the ones and zeros binary number, sent to the receiver. And the physical layer functions. Physical layer functions is bit synchronization. Bit synchronization, the synchronization providing in the clock. Clock is a control of sender and receiver connect to the device. And bit rate, the control of data transmission, how to transmit it in the data, and how many data sent to the per second. And physical topology. Physical topology is a how to arrangement data in the network. This is a bus topology, star topology, mesh topology, and tree topology. In transmission mode is a 3 types of transmission mode, and simplex transmission mode, half duplexing mode, and full duplexing mode. Simple duplexing mode is a data send transmission only one direction, like like one telephone. And half duplexing mode is a data send the transmission both side and not simultaneously, like walkie talkie. And full duplexing mode is a data send the transmission both direction and simultaneously use, like to telephone. And I'm going to the second layer of data link layer. The data link layer used to error free handling in the OSI layer. In the must used to error control and error correction, and error corrections. And this data link layer diagram, and sender to receiver, the convert to packet, header, payload field, and trailer, they convert send to the receiver, and header, payload, trailer, and receiver machine. And data link layer functions. Data link functions, first of framing. The framing divided to the bits in. And physical addressing. The physical address is a MAC address, media access control. Media access control is a not changing the address permanently, the MAC address is available. And control, error control is a only not detected, and control is the transmission of data and sent to the receiver. And error control 2 types, only stop and wait protocol and sliding window protocol. Stop and waiting protocol is a the sender sent to the one frame, waiting for the receiver sender acknowledgement, after between send the one by one packet. And sliding window protocol is a at a time multiple data sent to the receiver, not without waiting for the acknowledgement for receiver. And access control is the communications in the data link layer, how to sender to receiver connect to the network. And third layer of network layer. Network layer is a transmission of data. I this is choose to best pathway and simplest way and choose the sender to receiver. And the packet is a selection of path of transmission from the packet, and receiver is used to IP address. Internet protocol. Internet protocol is a unique identifier in the network. And this network layer is a diagram. Transport layer send to data, and header comes the addressing, IP addressing also inside the header. Sender to receiver send to the data header, and transport to transport layer. And next one, the network layer functions. The network layer function is routing is a the sender to receiver send to the data, how to path easy to way in sending the data. And logical area means IP address is internet protocol. Two types of internet protocol. One version 4 version 4 is a 32 bit, version 6 is a 128 bit. And next one, transport layer. Transport layer is very important in the OSI layer. Transport layer, the connection oriented layer. And the process application layer take the service networking layer. They refer to the converting segment. This is a N2, sender to receiver, N2 directly communicating in the transmission of data. And like the layer provide acknowledgement and source. And transport layer diagram, sessions layer send to the data, and transport layer converting the segment and like given the port number, like 1 2 3 4, like port number, and convert send to the receiver, and receiver also using for reassembling. You to change 5 3 1 2 to the data, and the receiver assembly for the 1 2 3 the order wise. And the function of transport layer, the segmentation is the convert the data segment wise, we send to the sender to receiver. And segment is a 1 2 3 4 and reassembling. And service point addressing, device manager correctness and control the error detection. This is the most use of transport control is a TCP UDP. TCP is a transaction control protocol. UDP is a user datagram protocol. The transmission control protocol is a oriented, and UDP is a unoriented. TCP is a reliable, and UDP is a unreliable. And TCP is a error checksum, and UDP is a not checking the error. And the transaction protocol is a faster, and UDP is a slower. And a transaction protocol example for like mail transferring and messages extra. And UDP is a like a video gaming streaming like that. And go to the next sessions layer. Sessions layer is a fifth layer in the OS layer. The sessions layer maintaining for sender to receiver, maintaining dialog control, authentications, and also using security purpose. And the sessions layer, the presentation layer send to the data, convert to IP address, and header, trailer also converting the header. And like the synchronization, the sessions layer using synchronization and using the checkpoint. The checkpoint is a like example is a 50 data sent to the receiver, and error occur for the 25th, not repeat again whole data transfer. Directly go to the checkpoint 26 to 50 send the data. And the function of sessions layer. The sessions layer establishment, maintenance, and dialog control. And synchronization the start by providing the synchronization data in one by one sent to the network. And sixth layer of presentation layer is a translate layer. The sessions layer sent to the data, in the ASCII code and machine codes, like convert to the normal code. And this is sessions layer using for the presentation layer, using the header data sent to receiver, and go to the also header and MAC addresses and IP address also inside the header. And presentation layer functions the translation. The translation is converting the machine code and ASCII code convert to the normal form. And encryption, decryption. Encryption is a security purpose. The security purpose of any occurring for the hacking and error occurring and detect the security. And compression, the compression of file, zip file, jmpg, mpeg, also compression for the presentation layer. And next to the application layer. Application layer is the very top of the application layer. A user interface diagram, like send to the message for the using for tablet, phone, Windows, like this, using for the application layer. And application layer diagram. Application layer send to the SMPMT, telnet, HTTP, and data H5 header. The whole handling for the HTTP and data MAC address also hold for the header. Data sent to the sender to receiver. The functionality, the application functionality, you see the network virtual terminal. Network virtual terminal means how to data transfer in the application layer for Windows or tablet. And FTM file transfer, like messages, mails, delivery purposes and management, and the mail services and directory services. Next time go to the protocol of OSI model. Protocols. First to physical layer. Physical layer using for protocol, Ethernet, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, also using for the physical layer. Data link layer. Data link Ethernet for the MAC address and point-to-point protocol and switches, bridges. Network layer, the APIs and socket and remote procedures calls and point-to-point protocol. Transport layer using for the TCP, UDP. The sessions layer using for the IP version 4, IP version 6, and internet control message protocol, and the internet security in the network, and IGMP, internet group managed message protocol, and address resolution protocol. The address resolution protocol used to how to program executed in the process. And presentation layer, presentation compression and encryption, and using for the socket layer and transport layer. And application layer, application is used for the HTTP. HTTP is a hypertext transfer protocol using for the website. And FTP, file transfer protocol, the simple file transfer for the sender to receiver. And DNS, domain name system using for the convert to IP address, convert to like www.google.com, like also using for the domain name system. And I'm go to the next topic. Go to the topology. What is the topology? Topology is a network of structure and how to arrange the data and connect to the internet, and the data flows, how to go to the flow in the network. The types of topologies: bus topology, star topology, ring topology, mesh topology, and tree topologies. And I'm first using for the bus topology. The bus topology is all devices connecting for the one device, like this is one system to another system. This is a terminal and terminal 1. This is a coaxial cable and connect to the multiple devices. This is a bus topology, and the advantage is only one cable. Only one cable, and like you see live example using for all laboratory using in the bus topologies. And next one is go to the star topology. Star topology is all devices connect to the central hub, like this is a hub. This is hub connecting the devices. Connect to the devices. This is a star topology. This is advantage is here. If want anyone this is a failure, and using for the remaining 3 also using the topologies. And next I'm go to the mesh topology. Mesh topology is a every device connect to the each and every device, like four system 1 3 4 system connect to each device. Connect to the mesh topology and device if want any error occurring for the any failure, using to the remaining working for the topologies. And next I'm going to the tree topology. Tree topology is a like two topology, bus topology and star topology. This is one system and connected to multiple devices. Multiple devices. This is a tree topologies. Like connect to the like variation for the star topology and like the bus topologies. And next we go to the hybrid topology. Hybrid topology combine of all topologies like bus topology and mesh topology, star topology, like connecting all topologies like the hybrid topology in one system and one system. This is a hybrid topology, and I'm going to the OSI reference model. OSI reference model is a open system interconnection in the using for the OS layer. The OS layer developed by ISO International Organization Standard in the year of 1984, and they achieved by international standard communications. In OS layer using for the one of the network concept, and using for the only purpose of communications in the network. And I'm going to the layer, 7 layers. 7 layers is a application layer, top to bottom approach. Application layer, percentage layer, sessions layer, transport layer, network layer, and data link layer, and physical layer. I'm going to the first physical layer. The physical layer is a bottom of the layer. In physical layer is a convert to transmit data in the zeros and ones sent to the sender to receiver. And the example for Ethernet, Bluetooth, and like Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, and like using for the physical layer. And next we go to the data link layer. Data link layer is a error free handling, and the must use the error control and directions in the layers. And the data link layer is a two types of error controlling, like sliding window and stopping waiting protocol. And this is a second layer. And I'm go to the ARP address resolution protocol, using to the program how to execute it in the network. And next third layer is a network layer. The network layer is a determine using for the how to shortest path in the network sent to the data. And like example for IP address, internet protocol, the unique identify in the network. And IP address by changing for the all network, one by one changing the IP address. And next to go to the sessions layer. Sessions layer is a function. Next to go to the network layer. Network layer is a network layer is a network layer. In the network layer is a convert the network, and using for the IP address, MAC address. And sessions layer, transport layer. Transport layer is a transport the data reliable and connectionless oriented in the TCP UDP. TCP UDP means the user programs. And presentation layer is a translate the program and compress the program and translate in the sender to user. And last, using the application layer is a Windows tablet and Windows and tablet using for the mobiles, like also user for the user interface and likely friendly user. And I'm go to the how to the data transfer in the OS. How to the data transfer in the sender to receiver, step by step, sender to receiver, sender to receiver, two types of application layer, uh, top to bottom approach, top to bottom approach, and bottom to top. Two types of that in the OS layer. And first one, the device one come to the application layer. Application layer is a user interface, like mail transfer and data deliveries and FTAM, file transfer, access management, using the application layer. And application layer send to the data for presentation layer. The presentation layer is a called as a translation layer. Translator like means application layer sent to the AIC code and convert to the normal format. Normal format and encryption used to security purpose, and compress the file for the presentation layer. Compression is a zip file, JPEG and MPEG. This is using for the presentation layer. And go to the next I go to the sessions layer. Sessions layer is used to progressing of how to synchronization sent to the bits, go to the binary sender to receiver, and synchronizations and maintenance and dialog control and synchronization. Synchronization in the sessions layer. And the sessions layer sent to the transport layer. The presence layer is sent to the data. Transport layer convert to the segmentation. The segmentation is device 1 sent to device 2. Send to the data 5, 4, 2, 1, 3, like to send the segment wise. And receiver also using for reassembly in convert to the order wise. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is using for the sessions layer, transport layer in the segmentation. They like use most important use it to TCP and UDP. TCP and UDP used for the transport layer, and flow used for the used for the flow control. Flow control. How to send to the sender to receiver, how to send the data, and send to the data, continuously send for the data and occur by the conjunction. The conjunction occur, the receiver send to the acknowledgement, and they prevently stop your send the data, and after you will send by one by in the flow control. And next flow transport layer send to the um, network layer. Network layer. Network layer and segmentation convert to the packets, like packet, one system to another system, sent to the device 1 and device 2, sent to the packets one by one sent to the packets in the network layer. And network layer and sent to the data link layer. And the data link layer, the data link layer is a error free control. Error free control and flow control and access control. Access control. Data link layer. Data link layer connect to the frames, like network layer send to the packet, and data link layer convert to the frames, like sender to receiver, and send to the network layer, send to the network layer, send to the network layer, data link layer send to the network layer the packet, and network layer data link layer convert to the frames, and frames, like sender to receiver, send the data's frame one by one, not occurring for any errors, and error controls and flow control detection for the data link layer. The data link layer, and the next one is a physical layer. Physical layer is a very important. Physical layer and the data link layer sent to the frame. Physical layer convert to the bits, like 0 1 1 0 1 0 0 1. Sender to receiver. Like physical layer used to transmission medium. Transmission medium, like send to the zeros and 1, and the physical layer sent to the data link layer and convert to the frame. And transmission medium is a transmission mode is a two types: coaxial cable and twisted pair cable, and two types. And twisted pair cable is connected to the copper wires, and like to the telephone, and coaxial cable is a connected to the central conductor and used to like for the cable TV. This is most used for the coaxial cable in the like example for the all laboratories, and the cables were using for the low cost in the net in the cable. And the last network is a The fiber optic cable. Fiber optic cable is a very advantage and a very high cost, and using for transfer for the light transmission in the data sent to receiver. Sent to the receiver, and transmitting medium